FBI more than meets the eye. Is that it?
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Sheriff Breaker was Sarah Breaker in the original game, and now they said he. It's like her brother or something?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
Is that a kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Manuscript fragments, too. Foreign fragments of a manuscript page used in the mine place to upgrade Saga's weapons. Interesting. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the mine palace. Another headshot. Land 2 headshots in quick succession to stun an enemy. Increase the magazine size by 50%. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. That sounds terrible. Yeah. Bap, 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 bap. Yeah, exactly. Either headshot or more bullets. Both of those are good. Well, if your tummy wants snacks, snack fairy. Alex Casey lunchbox.
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message?
Points of interest cases track objects and information in the saga that, I'm sorry, and information that saga, it's so confusing that her name is a word that describes what we're doing. Has acquired to chart collection progress. Lunchbox found by the FBC monitoring station, Cauldron Lake. Interesting. Oh, snackies. Thank you, Cappy. The Threshold Kids. That's what the puppet show was called. This little building says property of the Federal Bureau for Control. So the Bureau is aware of this lake.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Also, the footprints weren't leading to a dead end. They were leading away from a dead end. That's a big difference.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
Rarest wildlife in the Pacific Northwest. Finally made my way to Cauldron Lake. The fence was easy to climb over, with the proper gear and skills, which I thankfully possess. Next goal, spotting the rare and elusive orange-crowned warbler. A little late in the season, but hopefully I can catch it before it begins its journey south. I've noticed intriguing behavior surrounding common bird life. They seem to be alarmed and swarm around the lake. No birds of prey nearby. There are some strange sounds carried on the wind, however. Nothing I can recognize or explain. Getting a little concerned. I might have to find another spot, somewhere safer. The sound is getting closer. Moved inland. Foliage is stunning. Must come back in the fall. Had to stop and sketch this gorgeous vine maple. Just at the way the Methuselah's beard hangs off it. This is why trees are better than people. Truth. Speaking of people, saw some drunk guy staggering around the forest earlier, acting weird. Maybe drugs? Kept my distance. Should probably find another spot. So annoying. After they learned that guy died. After I saw the weirdo guy, I decided to change spots again. Moved up the mountain a bit. Found a fantastic overlook to camp at. But I'm more interested in this Alaskan onion grass. Invasive, but edible and surprisingly tasty. Started hearing wolves or wild dogs or something like that about 10 minutes ago, but they sound wrong? Rabies? Want to leave but the sun is going down and my stupid phone is dead. Gonna hide in the tent and hope they go away. Something is not right about this place. Word.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Yo!
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
What up, my dudes?
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
historic Elderwood Palace Lodge of Bright Falls. The building was constructed as part of one of the early settlements in the greater Bright Falls area. Built in 1898, the building has been both in private and public use through the years and has bravely stood the test of time. In 2015, it was carefully taken apart and relocated here in downtown Bright Falls, where it was rebuilt into its original glory log log. The Alderwood Palace Lodge reopened in Bright Falls in 2016 and has served its customers faithfully ever since.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Take care now.
Hello. I'm scared. Let's go talk to the beer can dudes.
Hello. Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
The Oh Dear Diner.
You had. Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
They look like thermoses.
I guess it makes sense that
Oh dear. Cute.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brinker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culkin Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person
Where?
cases stopped around 2010. The fence was built just
I think it's a yeah, it is a moose.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Full evidence.
Yeah, they did.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Timmy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more
Rose.
questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear Fed.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so. No.
Good to see you.
Bro, I don't like the fact that, like, knowing the Alan Wake series, I don't like the fact that she's like, your daughter drowned in the lake, and I'm all like, what?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I wouldn't take anything.
You need to call my daughter back and tell her, for the love of God, whatever you do, do not come up here. Map of Bright Falls. Any penises in here? Hello, I'm looking for dongs.
On the table.
Oh yeah.
Well, pick the dead.
Yeah, but it's dead, yeah.
It's not opening.
Employees only. Yum.
Burger.
I'll take that.
Hey, how's it going?
Jukebox is out of order.
Exactly why I hate small towns.
Down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural things can be.
The poor old thing can only take so much of the same song being played over and over again. I'm a big fan of coconut. I'm as big a fan of coconut as the next person. Come on.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
Good to see you.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Great.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
FBI's here just for Deerfest.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey,
Yeah.
Agent.
Batteries. Although I will say, infinite flashlight batteries, infinite ammo, one-shot kill, player immortality, player invulnerability.
So I guess you could technically play on a harder level and just.
Yeah, it just has like cheats built in.
That's good for people that are like, no,
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. You only had a tour guide, also. Bear season. Oh no, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine, and I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government, and that's why at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours we say, fuck the government. We are both cutters. Oh wow, you think of everything, and we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Oh my god, dude. Honestly, I book a tour of them.
Let's.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season.
Like you see the dude's hand in the corner lifting it up.
Help.
Help.
Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow, Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices.
Oh my lord, that is so damn good. Oh yeah, here we are, hiking.
Just like,
Multiple attackers wearing deer masks.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer.
Case closed.
The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Don't say it like that. Alright. Murder at Cauldron Lake. Learned all I can here. Need to get back to the body for examination. Okay, that makes sense. Bolt of the tree.
I need to know more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them down.
What kind of cult? They're hiding their faces. They aren't established enough to operate openly. Jewelry can be used as a subtle indicator of membership, but this isn't subtle. What's the purpose? Marking territory, a warning, feels derivative, like something out of a horror movie.
These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out for more.
A locked box of cult supplies. Some useful things. Sorry.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Bro, turn the lights on, damn. Place should be bright as fuck for a morgue.
Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. There's writing on here.
On
Can't
the
make it
heart?
out.
Jesus.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything from body to learn. Kind of tattoo, it's too smudged to read.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Yeah, no shit. But what if magic? They did say it looks inverted, and I will say the tattoo on the shoulder kind of looked like a manuscript page. So I wonder if the manuscript page, like, to use your words, was magically applied to his skin, and it, like, adhered the text to his skin, but it would be inverted because it was, you know, forward onto shoulder, right? Interesting. Cause of death. Bloating in the joints indicate long-term water exposure. Defensive wounds. You put up a little bit of a fight. And massive gaping chest wound. This was the cause of death.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Cause of bloating unknown. Strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Chest trauma is clear cause of death. Yeah. Removal of heart usually leads to immediate death. Weird. Touch it with your...
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell?
Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
use it to get into the light.
Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies. Stay in the light. This is so antithetical to video game knowledge. Get into the light.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me look something up real quick. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, okay. I thought that Tim Breaker was acted by the same guy who was in Quantum Break, and he is. It's the same actor. Not the same character, though. They just used the same actor for a different character. I was like 99% sure it was him, but it's obviously been like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 years since Quantum Break came out, so he looked very different.
People age.
Yeah, people age. Woof. So if I leave or attack from a safe haven, it will become unavailable.
Vanished. He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Bro, you've got red on you.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job. He'd be inside, waiting for her. The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Huh. Just the music.
There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. Must be locked from the other side.
Yeah. I've seen some like those, though. They compress a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't force it open.
Huh.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where'd Nightingale go? Yeah.
She was like, I've never been.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Need to dig into this. There must be an explanation. Writing is part of the ritual. Page where his heart should be. Text tattooed on the missing heart. Can't be a coincidence. I don't have an explanation for this. How are they doing this? What the hell's going on? Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster.
Think, Saga.
Does murder match the other victims? Why didn't they become monsters too? I'm thinking because he was the only one who was missing a heart.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots, yep.
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Well, yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
I need something to cut this.
Scissors.
I don't think scissors are gonna work, Cappy.
No.
Solid try though. I appreciate the hustle.
It's the right attitude.
Poor performance is all. You have solid logic. Too bad the logic is flawed.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
I don't like the fact that there's a detailed map of the sheriff's station. You know? Kill the Joe, make some mo. This is the third time this week I come in late from shift and there's no coffee in the machine. Take the last cup, you brew a new batch.
Honestly, that's just not first.
Yeah. Not your personal assistant. Chet, I hate to break it to you, but you need to have a face capable of growing a beard to make effective use of beard oil.
Lord.
Oh, wow. I knew Marco's beard was too soft to be natural. What brand is he using? Since my numerous friendly reminders about not having personal packages delivered to the station has gone unheeded, from here on out, if you see fit to send something to the station, I will see fit to announce to the station what you have received. Is this a federal offense to open someone's mail? Yes, it is. Is it a personal offense that I need to share my desk space with your late-night impulse buys? Yes, it is. You have been warned. P.S. Officer Lightfoot, your beard oil is ready for pickup. Front desk, computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs. Hey, gang. You know how that's how it was intended. Yeah. Hey, gang. The annual event you've all been eagerly awaiting is upon us again, the Community Outreach Barbecue. Now, I don't want to hear any grumbling. This is a valuable opportunity to connect with the community. Statistics show that offers who are well integrated with the communities they serve see lower instances of violent crime in their precincts, are more effective in their policing, and have overall better mental wellness. This is for your benefit, so take it seriously. The community voted dunk tank victim this year will be, drumroll please, Deputy Thornton. Congratulations. Looks like everyone's getting reputation for that speed trap on 12C at last, eh? A friendly reminder to anyone out sick on the day needs to provide a written doctor's note or you'll be assigned to night shift for 2 weeks. Anyone who replies at all to complain about their assignment will be volunteering as the assistant of Officer Lightfoot's magic routine. Oh, God. Get wrecked. I know one of you is stealing the toilet paper. I've been counting them, and there's an entire roll missing every day from stock. Theft is taken seriously around here. It's a sheriff's station, for Pete's sake. One of these days, I'm going to catch you red-handed, and you'd better believe you're getting thrown out. What a disgrace. What kind of nut counts toilet paper rolls? Sounds like you've got too much time on your hands. I need to send these to my brother? What, the emails? I'll send him a clip. Like, dude, check this out.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Up, fellas?
You think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
It's not opening.
Yeah.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. Merced won't roll over on the issues.
Okay. Well, knowing most games, Mayor Setter is involved in the cult.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold Case Casey. Murder case, Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Yeah, they're not copycats. He's writing the book and making them kill.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case. I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
What?
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff.